So we are jumping into our quarterfinals match, and spawning in the top right-hand corner of Ultra Love, we have our red Terran player. We have a red Terran representing Shopify Rebellion. It is ByuN. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the teal Protoss player from South Korea, representing among SE2 people. It is LunaSea. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamma time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will take the series. Best of luck in the chat as we jump into our quarterfinals. Let's go. Let us go. As I'm hoping that we can maybe catch some Webito later. For now, TvPs. Non-stop. We're here for it. We're ready for it. As, of course, LunaSea and ByuN, they faced off many times in the past. ByuN is coming in as the favorite player, favorite to maybe even go all the way and go to the finals. LunaSea has been improving over time. It's been great to see the growth of LunaSea over the course of the past couple of years. LunaSea has been steadily improving, and we'll see what builds he has cooked up. For the most part in these matches that we've been covering, LunaSea has been kind of reacting and responding to his opponents, but here in this series, he might feel pressured to be the aggressor instead. Now opening up, Gate Cyber Expand, standard opener out of LunaSea. Likewise, ByuN going double gas, faster factory out of our Terran player. ByuN has been very aggressive in TvP over the past couple of days. Again, yesterday, last night, even over the weekend as well. Has been very aggressive and has been having some mixed success with it as well. Let's see what this all does come into. From here, we can go into Reactor Reaper Hellion. We can go into early Mine Drop. We can commit in towards Banshee play. Even one base all-ins, but thankfully there is a CC on the high grounds. ByuN is expanding. Slips into the main. Slips in, slips out. Ooh, and does ByuN see the tech? Actually, he barely did see. He does confirm it's going to be a Stargate opener by LunaSea. LunaSea, he barely did not deny, and LunaSea now is going to be vulnerable. Stargate play can be very risky, and because of the early scout, I'm feeling Cyclones. Early Cyclone production, early push here from ByuN. He's aware of what's going on, and ByuN can punish this. Yep, Cyclones are on the way. Oh boy. So ideally, when you do open up Stargate like this, you do want to hide the tech as long as possible, just because you are vulnerable to these early move outs and these early pushes. But thanks to the scouts, ByuN is aware. ByuN knows. And this is going to be a tough hold here for LunaSea. ByuN from here should be working towards a medevac, towards an eventual early game push. Yep, making a second Cyclone, just pure anti-air. We have one of two choices to make. We can either go for a medevac and drop across the map with everything, or we can go for a Viking for just pure anti-air and just move out. Just move out with the Cyclones and with the Vikings and try to end the game. Okay, medevac. Medevac instead. I mean, regardless, there's still going to be a push. Medevac does provide for some micro potential. LunaSea moving in. Cyclone somewhat in position. It does respond. Oh, let's get the hell out of there. I love the storm clouds here on Ultra Love. It's beautiful. Loving the storm clouds. He does pull out, and here comes the first push. We have 4 Marines and a Cyclone. I believe we can reinforce with the additional Cyclone as well. Now ByuN keeping up with the Oracle. Oh, Stasis goes off. Good reaction. Good reaction, nice lock on. Get some hull damage. ByuN moving out. Back at home, we have delayed Blink and delayed Twilight Council out of LunaSea. He moves out. As he moves out, ByuN is moving in. Does force a recall. And with that recall, LunaSea should hold. Does hold, does defend. ByuN backing off. I still got 2 probes. Still got 2 workers. LunaSea! panicking a little bit. Throws down the Revelation. Not like this. Stay with us, Pappy, stay with us. LunaSea does pull away. Getting his third. Working towards Blink. LunaSea is going to be stuck at home. ByuN, he doesn't move out with the rest of his army. He's just building up instead. Only harassing. And he does find the Oracle. Uh-oh. He does find it and will bring it down. Massive pickup. Takes down the Oracle. Busts into the mineral line. And LunaSea out of position. Racing back home. LunaSea, he'll lose another 2 probes. Another 3 probes even. Blink is done. Doesn't matter. Does get away. Gets another worker. They're getting 6, getting 8 probes in total for 1 Cyclone. And the Oracle as well. Backup Oracles on the way. And ByuN, he shouldn't push anytime soon. He shouldn't push without Stim. Right, we have Stim on the way. +1. Getting into the ByuN upgrades. A 3rd TC gets thrown down. So ByuN is being more defensive here. It's on LunaSea to contain. To keep ByuN contained. To delay any kind of move out. Speaking of, double drop here out of ByuN. The Adepts will spot this. ByuN is denied. ByuN is denied. Likewise moves out. We'll see if LunaSea can stop this. Stasis will slow down some of the push, some of the army. Catches out a couple of Marauders. Nice pick up here on the tank. Very nice. Gets a tank for a couple of Stalkers. You know, ByuN commits with the scan. Catches another Stalker. And the problem here is that LunaSea just doesn't really have much behind this to defend. He's got a couple of Zealots, he's got Stalkers, yes, but no splash damage, no Colossus. Colossus, no Immortals. Warping in 6 Zealots at a time. ByuN stimming in. So far, nice pickups, nice trades. Catching out Zealots. Reinforcements have arrived. Stasis coming from behind, and Stasis gets denied. And no Stasis trap. The Oracle does nothing. Zealots, they just melt. And ByuN is going for the kill. Going for the throat. Okay, 11 probe kills going for the Nexus. Nexus goes down. And LunaSea just cannot stop this main army. Now, thankfully, ByuN does not know about bottom right. He doesn't know there's another base. There's a 4th expansion. ByuN, he does retreat for now. But really, he's just consolidating. Consolidating his army before moving out once again. And LunaSea's on the back foot. On the back foot here. He can maybe go for a counterattack and force the army back home. That's maybe the best chance for LunaSea, is to delay ByuN's push, but ByuN, he's not going to stop. he's not stopping. He's not slowing down. He commits in. Oh, might just going up. And he can sim, and he can win. There's just no Zealots, no buffer. Warping in 6 Zealots at a time, trying to defend, trying to hold on. But there's no stopping the Terran. There's no stopping ByuN. As ByuN, he breaks through that front door, gets into the mineral line. GG gets called, and ByuN takes game number 1. Whew. GG. GG, well played. It does take the first game, and with that, takes the lead in the series. Takes the lead in the series here, is 1 game away from making it into the next round, into the semifinals. Again, ByuN just having a really strong start, opening up Cyclones, scouting the opener, getting across the map. LunaSea just had a really rough early game, bleeding out workers, and not really gaining map control. With that, ByuN did snowball out of control, and GG. GG, well played. We're now jumping into game number 2. We're going to be loading into ley lines. We'll see if LunaSea can recover. We'll see if he can bounce back. We'll see what LunaSea has in store for us. The pressure's on. Pressure is on. As spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of ley lines, we have our South Korean. Oh, we have our South Korean Terran player, the Red Terran, representing Shopify. It is ByuN. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have the teal Protoss player, South Korean Protoss. It is LunaSea. We go. Again, LunaSea attempting to go for a Stargate opener. I say attempting because, alas, what did the Oracles do? What did the Phoenix do? Didn't get much done. It maybe kept one of the Cyclones busy for a time, but no real economic damage. Wasn't quite able to catch any drop play or get any major stasis traps. The Stargate opener of LunaSea was very lackluster in that last game, and it's difficult. It's difficult to really make it work, especially if you get scattered early on. And ByuN was very comfortable in game 1. And we'll see what we go for here in game 2, as once again, double gas. Double gas opener out of ByuN. This did lead into early Cyclone production last game. Doesn't have to this time though. ByuN does have options. We'll see where he takes us. Likewise, LunaSea, I would imagine, is going to try to diversify and go for a Twilight Council opener or maybe something different. Robot openers are still very viable. Still see them from time to time. LunaSea one of ByuN. I fixed it. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Did fix up the overlays. ByuN is moving out, back at home, going for that factory follow-up. As ByuN does open up Reaper first, making his way across the map. Back at home, and there it is, take of choice, Twilight Council out of LunaSea. And ByuN, he does go for the dive, and ByuN, he will scout. He will scout, he will confirm. ByuN knows. From here, instead of going for Cyclones, he does skip the Tech Lab, going for Widow Mines. So Mine Drop opener here out of ByuN. Likewise, CC on the high ground. Are settling in. Now, when it comes to the Mine Drop, it's not really about economic damage, it's really more for scouting purposes. The purpose here would be to confirm the gateway count, confirm the timing of any gases, of the third base, if any at all. To see how aggressive or how greedy LunaSea is being. And that's typically the real purpose of a Mine Drop. Until then, ByuN poking in. And just being as annoying as possible, he gets one probe. One worker goes down, pulls away. Likewise, Mine Drop does move out. Only a singular Widow Mine. Oh, never mind. Here comes the second. So double Widow Mine drop, making his way towards those mineral lines. Back at home, still only 2 gates into a third. So economic opener, 2 gate opener into a third. Very greedy. ByuN heads towards that main. Let's see, he does react. Does respond. Let's pivot over. Oh no! He drags in! Oh no. The response was initially fine, but he does drag in the mine shot into the pack of probes. 8 workers go down, and Medevac does escape. And we did mention how the mine drop wasn't meant to get any damage done, and it wasn't meant to get damage, but it did. it did get damaged. 8 probes do fall. Strong start here for ByuN. Unfortunately, because of the 2-gate opener, there's not really much for a counterattack. We do see LunaSea is moving out, but he only has a handful of stalkers, and there's no war prism. There's no robo. There's no way to counterattack. He's pushing out with some stalkers, but ByuN should be fine. ByuN, he should be fine. It's going to be on LunaSea here to recover economically. The best that LunaSea can hope for here is just contain, right? Just deny any kind of drop play, contain ByuN for as long as possible. ByuN, from this moment forward, he can make a decision. If he wants to, he can throw down 2 more Raxes. He can delay his CC. He can even skip add-ons and just commit into a 2-base all-in. Like, this is a very strong start for ByuN. And we'll see how he follows up. Now getting into Stim. Getting into the eBay. LunaSea behind this going into charge. So he's going to be delaying his splash damage, delaying his gases in favor of Zealots. I do think this is a good response just because, I mean, his resources are limited, right? Very limited resources. He can't necessarily afford those gases. Just prioritizing mineral income, going mass Zealot. Meanwhile, ByuN is building up. Just like the previous game, shouldn't be moving out without his upgrades. Waiting for Stim, combat shields. Here we go. As thankfully it looks like ByuN is setting up for an expansion. So it looks like we should be seeing a 3rd CC here momentarily for my Terran player. Opting not to go for the all-in. Blue station goes down. ByuN, he's going to be pushing. Upgrades are done. Here comes the move out. There's that CC. So command center's on the way. ByuN is expanding. And back at home, we need Zealots. We need as many Zealots as possible. And even then, it's not going to be easy. Not going to be easy here. ByuN is pushing. LunaSea can try to set up us around. Yep, Zealot's AP off towards the left-hand side. He can also force field the ramp. LunaSea can take this fight. But everything has to go well. Decent force fields. He gets 1, he gets 2 Marauders. Nicely done. Zealots instead they go for a counter attack. ByuN sending in. Gets past the ramp. Zealots take him in from behind. Tanks are going to get surrounded, and LunaSea he will hold. He does hold on. He shuts down the tanks. They get a really nice setup there on that ramp with the force fields, with the surround. Everything did go well there for LunaSea. At the same time, auto charge harass. LunaSea does reinforce. He has that proxy. Again, just going mass zealot reinforcements. Just mass zealots. No gases. And LunaSea, he wants ByuN to push. He wants him to push out. That's like best case scenario for LunaSea's engagements. Diving in the army, picking up Marines. This army isn't really built to push into a siege line though. So LunaSea, yeah, he has to back off. Basically, the dynamic that we're seeing here, as we have, again, no gases at the natural, no gases at the 3rd base, mass zealots, LunaSea's army thrives out in the open. As you saw there in the earlier fight with surrounds, with flanks, that's what LunaSea wants. Pushing into this, pushing into a fortified natural with SimCity, with bunkers, that is not as ideal. So LunaSea, he cannot break into the natural, but he can engage with ByuN out here at the 3rd. For now, though, he backs off. Does back off, does pull away. Zealots race back home, only being active with stalkers. LunaSea playing it safe. Let's play it safe. And again, LunaSea wants ByuN to push. And ByuN does not give LunaSea what he wants. ByuN, he's staying back home. Now that he's realized what LunaSea is up to, ByuN, he's pulling back, he's being more defensive. LunaSea, oh, trying to find a way in. So LunaSea can engage, shows the force fields. Oh, yeah, not bad. Catching out the army. Zelda coming from behind once again, coming in for the surround. And LunaSea, he will overwhelm. He will overwhelm this. Once again, a better engage for LunaSea. Boys are being pulled. SV is going to be going down. And LunaSea, he will break the economy. Can he break the army? Oh, he's running out of zealots. Running out of zealots here. Without zealots, he has to back up. There we go. More zealots have arrived. Reinforcements just in time. And LunaSea, he will break the economy. 22 SCVs going down, going for the CC. And LunaSea looking to force that ace match. May have had a rough start, but ByuN did kind of play into LunaSea's hands. Again, LunaSea taking another expansion. Just mass mineral income. Mass zealot warpins. ByuN, he will lose the third. And now suddenly ByuN, he's in a rough position. ByuN is behind. ByuN is stuck on 2 bases, stuck on really 1.5 base economy. Dark Templar waddles in. Gets caught by the detection by the turret. ByuN is breaking out. And ByuN is all in. At this point, ByuN, he's completely all in. It's all or nothing. He has to end the game here. Or deal critical damage. Mine just getting baited out. Zelda coming from behind once again. This is like the 3rd fight that we've seen here go LunaSea's way with those surrounds, with specifically, thankfully, this gateway. So better engage for LunaSea. He bleeds out only zealots. And ByuN, he is getting a CC on location. Jeez, getting a CC on location. Ay, ay, ay. Rough position for ByuN. See in the chat, strapping young lad. Youngster seems to be on the right path. I hope you're talking about LunaSea. True. As LunaSea catching the army, he wants the ghosts. He wants them. EMP goes off. Nice EMPs here by ByuN. Ghost going to be going down. LunaSea pulling back. He has to calm down. Build up his army. ByuN still trying to get his third. LunaSea getting another expansion. Again, still just mass zealots. Now, what's scary here about ByuN's army is now he has ghosts. Now he has EMPs. Like, that's a big factor here, especially against charge compositions. Oof. I would like the idea of LunaSea sprinkling in DTs like this, just because scans are quite limited because of the 2 orbitals. And ByuN, I'm sure, wants the mule. LunaSea gearing up. I guess spotted by the Widow Mine. Dark Templar in between the bases. That was waddle in. Dark Templar into the main. Zelda collapse in. EMP's a little bit late there. But the Zelda are running out. More reinforcements they do trickle in here for LunaSea. Does he have enough to break through? He does not. Yeah, not enough. Once again, we had more of a frontal engagement. Ideally, we do need those surrounds. Without them, ByuN has a more efficient army. Straight up. It's just more efficient. And you can see LunaSea just abandons the base. He knows he cannot save it. He cannot save the expansion. He needs more warp-ins. Dark Templar goes down. Base falls. And where are those zealots just now coming in? LunaSea looking for a better engagement. EMPs are limited here for ByuN. ByuN, he has to be careful. Let's have to be careful here. LunaSea going for another warp in. Trying to come in for a flank. DTs, they do waddle in as well. A bit of a panic blink. Getting on top of the ghost. Oh, but yeah, the trades are too good. Trades are too good here for ByuN. He does take down those zealots. Once again, just attacking from one angle, and ByuN, he does it. ByuN, he does it. He breaks the expansion. LunaSea, he's run out of steam. Again, his army just doesn't really scale well into a longer game. Now he's going for the counterattack. I would have liked this earlier, actually. I really like the idea of maybe going for a base trade sooner, but at this point, it's too late. It's too late. ByuN, he has recovered. He's got his third base up and running. LunaSea was on a timer. Army goes down. GG gets called. And ByuN, he does fight back, does take the series 2-0. GG. GG, well played. ByuN does take the series. A big shout to LunaSea though, because LunaSea was doing quite well. He was able to, despite the rough start, and it was a very rough start for LunaSea, he was able to surround, able to take better fights, able to break the third expansion as well for ByuN. As we saw though, LunaSea, he was thriving when it came to these engagements, when it came to these flanks and these surrounds, but after a certain point he stopped. After a certain point, he wasn't going for these counterattacks or run-bys, he was just trying to keep up with the main army. As a result, ByuN able to take better fights towards the second half of the game, and ByuN did overwhelm. ByuN did overwhelm. He was able to outtrade. By the time, at the end of the game, I should say, we did see LunaSea being like, oh, like maybe I can counterattack instead, but by then it was a little bit too late. By then it was too late, wasn't able to counterattack, wasn't able to hinder the economy anymore of ByuN. GG. GG, well played. ByuN does advance on, and ByuN is the first player to make it to the semi-finals. GG. GG, well played, and looks like the other matches have been taking their time a little bit here. Let's switch on over. Exclamation mark B in the chat to have a look at the back yourselves, as we have some catching up to do.